Good morning, dear students. I hope all of you are fit and fine at your place. So, dear students, we will start with lesson number 2, components of language today. And I hope all of you have understood the previous lesson, that was language. Okay. So, in that we have discussed about speech, what is language, and what are the forms of language, or what are the main basic two types of languages. So today, Rajay, in this video I am going to tell you something about the components of language. So what are the components of language? Now let's read about this. All languages have underlying structural rules that make meaningful communication possible. Now Rajay, all the languages, no matter if it is Hindi, Punjabi or English, they have some basic rules, okay, structural rules that make the communication meaningful. With the help of these rules, we are able to communicate well with the others. Now, what are those components which make the language more effective? Okay, so those components are mentioned here. So Rajay, basically we have 5 components of languages. Okay, how many components? You need to remember this. We have 5 components of language. Now, which is the first component? Phonology. Then we have morphology. Then we have syntax. Then semantics. Then pragmatics. Okay, so it's grapheme, phoneme, letters, alphabet, syllable, morpheme, then words, then sentences. All these come under these categories. Then we have semantics, which deals with the content, the word meanings and vocabulary. Okay, pragmatics, it consists of the function or genres of literature. Now Rajay, grapheme, phoneme, letters, alphabet, syllable and morpheme, these come under this category. Okay, then morphology helps in the formation of words, and syntax helps us in putting the words in a proper order so that we can get a meaningful sentence. And semantics deals with the word meanings in the content which we have written, the vocabulary, different words, so many words we have in English, alright. Then pragmatics, function or genres of literature. It deals with the basic functions. Okay, now let's see the very first point here is, the very first component is phonology. Now what do we mean by phonology? It is basically a study, okay, wherever you see this word logy, that means it is related to the study of something. So here we are talking about phonology. So phonology is the study and classification of speech sounds. Okay, so that is called phonology. And what does it include? It includes shapes and sounds of letters. So Rajay, what will be the definition for phonology? The study and classification of speech sounds is called phonology. It includes shapes and sounds of letters. Now in phonology we have 2 main parts here, 2 main points which we need to remember. It deals with the shape of the letters, then it deals with the sound of these letters. What sound do we get from these letters? Okay, now here Rajay, you can see different letters are given, A, B, C, D as an example to make it understand in a better way. Okay, so this is the formation of the letters. You can see the shape of the letter, how it is written, like A alphabet, the way it is written, it defines its shape. Then B, you can see how it is formed, how it is written. Then we have C and D. So it shows the shape of these alphabets, these letters. Okay, then in second part here we can see the sound of the letters. Now what sound do we get from all these alphabets which are mentioned here? Alphabet A gives us A sound, alphabet B gives us B sound. Okay, then C gives us K sound, D gives us D sound. So all of you have already done all these sounds in your nursery or LKG classes, phonetics. You must be familiar with that. Means all these alphabets from A to Z, they have one particular sound which we get when we pronounce these words. These sounds come first out of our mouth. Okay. So Rajat, basically phonology deals with the shape of the letters and sound of letters. Then come the second point. Now second is morphology. The second component is morphology. Morphology is what, Rajat? Morphology examines how words are formed in any particular language. It basically deals with the formation of the words in the language. Okay. It focuses especially on the formation of words by joining graphemes and corresponding phonemes. So we need to know what are graphemes and what are phonemes. So Rajay, graphemes are the smallest unit in writing system to represent sounds. Now whatever letters or alphabets we write like A, B, C, D, all these alphabets have particular sounds. Okay. So these are the smallest unit, whatever word we write. So those letters in the words, they give us sound. For example, I have taken one example here, ghost. Now ghost, g sound we are getting from GH. We have written it all together, so we are getting this sound. How many letters we see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But how many graphemes are there? 1. We will consider it together 1. GH1, then O, then S, then T. Okay, so 4 graphemes are there. Understood? So these are graphemes. Now what are phonemes? Phonemes क्या है राजे? Phonemes are the units of the sounds, means phonetics, sounds जो हमें आती हैं. ठीक है. Now let's see examples here. C, A, T. We have these letters given here. How many graphemes are there? 3 graphemes. We see 3 graphemes here and 3 letters are there. So we are getting which word here? We are getting cat. Then we have CL written together because we are getting the sound of clay. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 letters. But how many graphemes are there? 1, 2, 3 graphemes are there. And we are getting the word clap. Okay. Then we have CR together, cr. We are getting cr sound, a short sound of some letters, cr, a, k. Again, 2 letters are written here. These are giving us one sound. So this is one grapheme. Then one grapheme this and one grapheme this. 3 graphemes are there. But how many letters do we see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 letters are here. And here we have only 4 letters. Okay. So we get all these words here: cat, clap and crack. Alright. Then Rajay, next point is syntax or grammar. Now what do you mean by syntax? Syntax is concerned with the way words are organized into grammatical class. Like I have explained you in the online class also, okay, there are many words in a group. So those words should be arranged in a proper order to give us a proper sense. Alright, for example, if I say, like I took the example today also, if I say is good a girl Seema. Okay, so these are words given to us, but we need to arrange these words in a proper order so that we can have proper sense. So how we can arrange these? So Seema, the person about whom we are talking, that should come in the beginning of the sentence. Seema is a good girl. Okay, and then full stop. So this is the proper order of the words to be arranged in the sentence to give us a meaningful grammatical sentence. Okay, grammatically correct sentence. All right. Then comes the semantics. Now Rajay, what is semantics? Semantics is concerned with the study of meaning. Means whatever words we are using in written, whatever we are writing in sentences, what are the meanings of those words? We should be very clear with that. Okay, so semantics is concerned with the study of meaning of any word, phrase or text. कुछ भी word हम लिख रहे हैं, हमें उसका meaning पता होना चाहिए. Okay, then pragmatics. Pragmatics, this includes the ability to use appropriate language in a communicative and social context. So we should have that ability, that talent to use that language in a proper way to communicate with the others. Okay. Then second point is language structure hierarchy. So we have discussed these 5 components here. The main 5 components of language were pragmatics, semantics, phonology, morphology and syntax. Okay. Now here, language structure hierarchy. What does this mean? Each language is made up of letters, phonemes, syllables, words and sentences. We all know that language is compiled of what? Language consists of letters. So many letters together makes words, and words give us sentences. Now we have syllables also. Syllables means those words with vowel sound of more than 1 or 2 vowels in the sentence, okay, in the word. So here letters, phonemes, syllables, words and sentences are different levels of language structure. So in language structure, Rajay, we have different levels. What those levels are? First level, it consists of letters. कहाँ से starting होती है? Letter से, alphabet से, okay. Then we have second level. In second level, it consists of phonemes and syllable. Phonemes means जो sounds हमें words की आती है letter की, ये sounds हो गई. Then we have syllables also, okay, vowel sounds वाले. Then third level is word. From all these letters, what do we get? We get words. Like here, these letters were given. So which word we have framed from these letters? It is clap. Okay. And what sound we get? See here. K, L, A, okay, P. Now here one vowel is coming. This is syllable part. Okay. Then fourth level, sentence. At the beginning we have letters, then phonemes or syllables, then we form the words here, then we get the sentences. Now if we use the words in proper order, we will get a meaningful sentence like the boys clapped after watching the movie. So it is group of words. What is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words which are arranged in a proper way. So here also in this sentence, the words are arranged in a proper way. Okay. Then we have fifth level. Fifth level consists of the paragraphs. Once we write so many sentences together, one after the other, we get a paragraph. Okay. So paragraph consists of many sentences written together. Now so many paragraphs, they give rise to literature. Now sixth level is the literature part. Literature consists of stories, poems, whatever text we see around written from the different areas, that is called as literature. Okay. Now see here, letters represent phonemes. Phonemes and syllables help us to make words. Then words make sentences, and sentences make paragraphs, and paragraphs make literature. All right. Then after this, we have forms of language that I will cover in my next video. So I want all of you to go through this first of all. Then we will study the rest of the part about forms of language and script in my next video. All right. Till then, take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.